Welcome to a new week. Not just any week, guys. It's the week of love. Oh my God, yes. It's the month of love, and this is the week, that specific week of love. I hope you're ready to love on somebody or someone is ready to love on you. Yes. Well, you're welcome to Hashtags here on VOP TV, a show that is all about everything trending on social media. Well, we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. From my reaction, you probably know how I'm feeling right now or what I'm about to get into, but I'm not going to go into facts. Let me calm down and properly introduce you to the show, all right? Yes. Well, we talk about politics, entertainment, sport, and business, and so much more. Literally about everything you need to know. The weekend has been packed with a lot, and it's a new week. So what's the better way to know what the weekend was about than coming here on Hashtags and listening to what we've got for you? Well, a lot has trended this weekend, but nothing trended more than the Super Eagles versus the Cote d'Ivoire match, the Afcon finals. Well, it didn't really end the way we wanted it to end, but that's okay. Our job here is to give you the gist, to give you what the netizens and the public are saying concerning the final match, all right? Yes, I'm Kayla, and I'm your host, and I'm going to be holding it down today, not alone. I've got a guest on today's show. Yes, you know we're talking about sports, and we can't do it without our sports guy. So I'm going to introduce him to you after this quick break. Do not go anywhere. It is still Voice of the People TV. All right, don't worry. I'm going to introduce more after this short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hashtags here on VOP TV, a show that is all about everything trending on social media. I mean, we talk about everything, literally. Sports, business, politics, entertainment, like I said before the break. Well, I'm back again, and I've got somebody here, as you can see. I mean, I want to say the sports royalty at this point. Like, you're royalty of the sport.
Wow, should I?
No. You don't need to do all of that. It's all right. It's all right. Me too. I'm going to greet you. Well, you know, this is not your first time. We did have your debut on Thursday when the semifinals, after the semifinals match of the Super Eagles.
It's more like back-to-back now. Right. We had the Banana Republic.
Yes.
But today there's no tea banana about today.
We're not eating anything. I'm going to wait. You know what, Jerry? I'm going to take you back to your words from last edition. But first of all, let me properly introduce you.
I'm going to answer for everything I said. Okay.
I'm going to properly introduce you to the viewers, okay? Yeah. This is our sports analyst for today. His name is Jerry Akwalohai. Welcome to the show, Jerry.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for joining me. Yeah. I'm very excited to have you here because, I mean, the Afcon final wasn't really finaling for us Nigerians. And I must say, everywhere was really quiet.
Just final reality. Final reality for all Nigerians. And
honestly,
really
a lot has gone down on social media from last night till this very moment. Yeah. And I must say, it's just a lot for Nigerians right now. So many Nigerians are coming out and reacting in various ways. I would say I'm not also proud of, because I understand that the emotions are really overwhelming for all of us, but the fact that we're reacting the way we are, especially to our players, are not very, very, very lovely. It's not a very interesting one right now. I mean, you need to know that Alex Iwobi is under heat. I mean, he even deleted almost all his Instagram posts as I speak to you due to so much cyberbullying and just criticism from netizens online.
Yeah, it happened to Maduka Okoye, let's not forget.
Yes, he did.
When he did not save that ball against Tunisia at the last Nations Cup.
Yes.
So it's just a normal thing.
Well, it doesn't look like it's normal, because at this point, people are really worried for his mental health. Well, we're going to get into all of that, Jerry. Well, let me start with this match. Because before we get into reactions, like hashtags is really about what people are saying. But I know I have you here to break things down for us more, because you know more about the sports world and everything
Yeah.
that happens in the sport. So let me start by saying or asking this. Jerry, what do you think, or what did you think about the performance of the Super Eagles last night at the Afcon final match between the Super Eagles and Cote d'Ivoire, the Ivorians?
It was just a situation where the generator shut down.
What?
so, so the generator
You keep
was
calling
full
us
of-
generator. I mean, I'm confused. At this
The
point,
gener-
let me listen
Yeah,
to what
the
you have to
generator
say.
republic was pulled off
Oh wow.
by the Ivorians.
Well
And
finished.
unfortunately, I think Nigerians are just being emotional. And
Which every other country will be
yeah,
if
every
they
other
lost
country
that
will
final
be, if
match.
they lost
Right.
the final,
Right,
where
Afcon.
they all anticipated that they were going to win.
Yeah.
These Super Eagles players were playing against 11 men on the pitch and 55,000
Spectators.
Ivorians
Yes,
who came to the
Ivorians.
stadium. You can see the heat. It's not
The
easy.
pressure.
And the
I-
pressure of the fact that they were the host. The president was there. Everybody was
The
against the
FIFA
Eagles.
president too.
Yeah. So it was just some few Nigerians who made their way to the
Our
stadium.
president was there.
The vice president,
The vice president was
Kashi
there.
Shettima, who became an orator after the game, but it's all good. That's just to motivate
Okay.
the players.
Well, this is why we have
after
a
the
sports
match.
analyst on the show.
So,
well,
but with
okay.
that being said, I think
Yeah.
the Eagles just stick to the plan. That was what took them to the final. You don't expect them to start changing everything.
Okay,
overnight.
I mean, let's take this back now because you're speaking about this plan.
Yeah.
You do recall on the last edition, you did talk about Jose Pasero, the coach of the Super Eagles, having a style or tactics to this
Yeah.
particular cup,
Yeah.
this Afcon 2023. And it looks like you did mention the defense tactics.
Yeah.
Now, it didn't come off to me like defense tactics yesterday because at this point it was like you said, the tension was real.
Yeah, it was
The
real.
tension was a very pulsating match, I must say, because even before the match, I remembered people around my surroundings just saying, hey, God, I can't wait for this match. And it felt like everybody was just on edge, and we're just uneasy, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the final.
So,
It
you know,
happened.
but then this defense tactics, do you think that was the way to go, especially with a final match? Because it looked to us like the Ivorians had more ginger and they were really, really super ready. You know, also considering the fact that they were playing in their own nation. Do you think that defense tactics was the way to go with this final match? I think.
No matter how strong a defense is, it's meant to be broken at a point in time. That's how it is. That's
you.
football for you. And even the city of Troy, if you know the Troy story, how many stories of the wall has never been broken before.
Yeah.
But when the likes of Hercules came, the wall was penetrated and so on. That's what happened to the Super Eagles. And let's not forget, the Ivorians have been watching the Eagles
Yes,
as well.
yes.
They've been seeing all their strengths and the weak points. And if you take a look at it, it was all dead ball situations. The first goal was via a corner kick. And of
Yes.
course, Kessie was on mark.
Because
That was very,
I think
very
his
poor.
one.
That was poor from the defense.
Okay.
Not to have marked Frank Kessie. I think maybe they
Because
got carried
he
away.
was someone that was really
Yeah, one of the
targeting
most
the
dangerous
post.
players.
Yes, one of the most dangerous players. And I think Fafona.
Yeah, Fofana also a
Fofana,
dangerous player.
yes.
And the one that scored the last goal, Sebastian Haller, his story is a very interesting one.
Yes.
He survived testicular cancer 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
He came back. Everybody thought his career was over.
Yes.
He even escaped a life-changing health situation. So to even see him at the Nations Cup scoring that goal, and it was more like.
I mean, it was like victory for the country.
Yeah, it was more like
Big
the Super
one.
Eagles didn't really understand who Sebastian Haller is.
Right. And I
This
think
guy, before the Nations Cup, before he got testicular cancer, he was the highest goal scorer in the group stage of the UEFA Champions League. He was a very dangerous striker.
Very interesting.
And for me, it was just a
now,
stroke of
I think
luck.
this brings me to my next question because now you're speaking about how the Nigerians or the Super Eagles players did not take note of these things, but
Yeah.
it looked like they took note of us, our strong players. Because I mean, I did watch the match, Oga. Hello, I did watch it, and I saw that almost at the beginning of this match, it looked like there was so much fight going on from our end. You know, I mean, I did see Oseni fighting somebody. We saw the likes of Zaidu Sanusi too having confrontations, even the goalkeeper Wabali, you know.
Yeah,
and
they
then we
confronted
saw,
the players for not.
and now, in my
doing their
opinion,
job.
from my view, please don't call for me. But from my view, I think it looked like the Ivorians were targeting some of our key players. You know, the likes
Yeah,
of
that was the
Lookman.
game plan.
Now-
That was the game plan.
That's what I'm trying to know. Do you think Nigerians do you think the players were too confident and just thinking this was going to be another easy match and we're going to win it like that, or we were not very, very prepared.
They needed the
We're not
confidence. Let's not forget.
So
They're in the final of the
who was
Nations
supposed
Cup.
to give them this confidence?
You know, the fact that they made it to the final of the Nations Cup already is a morale booster.
Definitely,
That
it's an
they are good
encouragement.
enough to win
yes,
the title.
to win the
Okay, they needed that. And of course, if you take a look at the Ivorians put on more pressure on the team,
they did.
but still yet, they were able to grind out a goal. And let's not forget, prior to the goal second scored, we didn't have shot on target. We only had one shot on target in the first 45 minutes that led to that goal.
Yeah.
So eventually, I think they tried to soak up the pressure, which was the mistake they made.
They did.
You have Victor Osimhen, for crying out loud. When you have a Victor Osimhen, try as much as possible to make players available to create chances for him. If you take a look at the variance, each chance that came, they lost.
They lost, yes.
They kept on
Yes.
creating chances
yes.
until they got what they needed. But the Super Eagles will create one chance, will go back
Yes,
defend,
and back.
create one chance, go back
to
and
the
defend,
defense.
which was a wrong move.
Yes, it looked
on their
like from
part.
the commentators for the match, little I could hear.
Amokachi was one of the commentators in that game.
Yes.
The former Super Eagles player.
That comment, his commenting session, I loved it so much,
Yeah.
and he felt like he was just saying exactly what we needed, and
Yeah,
it was
because he's
painful
experienced. He has
because
played the Nations Cup.
yes.
He has won it in 1994.
Oh, really? That's interesting information. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also something that I felt the Super Eagles players needed to hear, because it looked like the counter-attack was poor, the midfielding, even from what we saw on social media, people were also coming out for the midfielders, nothing.
You know, it's easy for someone who has not played football, who doesn't
To
understand
talk.
football, to talk about tactics.
I mean, I understand.
Because it's different. It's a different kettle of fish entirely. It's
Oh.
not just rocket science, or it's not just 1 + 1
We
and it's
understand
2.
that.
So it has to do with somebody who's technically gifted to be able to give. Most of those people, they can't even run even a 100-meter dash without panting. These guys run for 90
for
minutes.
90 minutes, that's
It's not an easy feat.
That's
So
not easy.
they are trained to do that. They know what to do. They also want to win. It's not like they come to the pitch and play in the final. They don't want to win. So if they don't win, don't forget, they beat South Africa.
They
How
did.
the South African players feel. The South Africans called that they should kill one player or the other. So that's football. You cannot win all the time. I think Nigerians should understand that for a fact.
Okay, well, you know what? I also want to speak based on Jose Pesero. Do you think he should leave or should stay?
Yeah, for me, the Super Eagles handlers talk about the NFF have been complaining they don't have money. The Pesero decided to take a pay cut and took you to the final.
Right.
It shows that the man wants the job. And
Right.
he said before the Nations Cup he wants to win the title.
Aw.
And he took the team to the final.
I
Meaning
mean,
that he's
that's-
serious. He knows what he's doing. All
Okay.
he just needs to do is consistency, I beg your
Consistency,
pardon.
yes.
Then see how far they can go. It's 2025. That is 2 years. In 2 years' time, then we can now say, okay, let's see what happens. Let's give him a mandate. 2025, win the Nations Cup. 2026, go to the World Cup, get to the quarterfinals, and we'll build it from there. We have a very young team who can really do big things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you have so much confidence in the players. Even from what it looked like on social media, it seems like you're saying almost the opposite. Because like I said,
you know,
at
those
some
are
point,
not professionals, so you don't expect.
True. And then you know what? I also had to quickly address last night's saga with the referee. It was just something about the referee, and it looked like the whole of social media was coming for that referee. It felt like he was being biased. And
let's not forget the referee is officiating a game where the host
he's playing the final.
And the fans
what did you
are also
expect him
there.
to do?
The president is there. Everybody is on.
I said the same
President
thing too.
of FIFA is there. And,
Yes.
And of course the CAF president is there. So there will be some instances where he will get carried away, or the tension will
Almost
soak
looked
in.
like he
Yeah,
was
but-
siding the Ivorians.
But for me, I think the officiating was still okay.
Was?
Yeah, it was still okay. Let's not forget, it was the same game the Super Eagles scored a goal. There was even an instance where the Ivorians were clamoring for penalty when Gradel fell. He gave Gradel a yellow card and some other players a yellow card.
Yes, I did see that.
So
too.
it shows that the man was not going to ride on emotions that was brought in from the fans and even
and
the
the
players.
pressure
Yeah,
too.
the pressure was on him
The tension.
too. But he
All
still
right.
did. This is the best officiating we've seen. Even Gary Neville, the legend of Manchester United, and of course someone who knows the English Premier League, has said that the Premier League officials should come and learn from the officials of the African Cup of Nations.
Interesting.
For me, this is the best officiating I've seen as far
Well,
as the Nations
coming
Cup is
from
concerned.
someone that understands sports better, I
Yeah.
think we'll go with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, let's now get into what social media had to say completely. You know, when the first goal was scored from the Super Eagles captain, Afcon, Nigeria had made enough. As in noise had literally flown right through Nigeria. I mean, I'm sure the Ghanaians were already feeling our noise.
Pressure.
Yes.
The generator was really loud. Very, very loud.
Both the Ghanaians, the South Africans, and even the Ivorians. Angolans too, Cameroonians.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Ivorians, they don't speak English. That's why we're not able to communicate our banter that much.
Right.
So they were safe.
But more like Ghanaians and South Africans. Oh,
English
wow.
very well.
I mean, I believe they could even feel the noise.
Yeah.
And in as much as we had so much confidence in the Super Eagles, we kept hoping for different, we kept hoping for another goal instead,
a second
goal. And you know what? It didn't happen. Ivorians scored first one. We're hoping for a penalty, and they scored the second one. And 90 minutes. I think they gave us 7 minutes extra.
Yeah,
and it was all gone.
Extra, yeah.
It was sad because the way the noise went from this to this.
The decibel started.
Oh my God!
It's normal.
It was terrible. Like you said, the generator started going off small. When generator wants to go up and
it started making some funny noises. And it went over.
And that was exactly what happened. But you know what? More Nigerians did come out today to speak on this. And then they also tackled this particular player because I'm really bothered. I don't think he's taking it personally. They say something. They say people react to things differently.
Yeah.
So you spoke about the last player that experienced this, Maduka. Now, it doesn't look like Alex should also just accept it and move on. Plus, he wasn't the only player on the field, though. Why is nobody also understanding that he had 10 other players along?
It's normal. Let's not forget when England lost the Euros. Everybody targeted Bukayo Saka, and of course, even black people were even targeted in England.
Yes.
So it's become a norm where those who are racist and bad losers tend to feast on one player, one person,
on one particular
to really
player.
Pour out their hates and, of course, their attitude. So that's what social media needs to
regulate.
Well, let's
take reactions. But before we go into these reactions, let's also talk about how Nigerians try to make negative situations positive. I mean, at some point, we started seeing people saying, the cup is not even that fine. We don't need it.
Yeah, even Boniface, one of the Super Eagles players, who did not make the nation's squad because of injury, actually tweeted and said the cup is not even fine.
It's not even fine. And some people said silver looks good on black.
I love it.
Yes. And interesting. And I like the fact that we came out with a more optimistic energy. Even though coming out this morning, everyone just didn't seem themselves. And everybody was like, please, I beg, I don't want to talk. And, this match didn't just
everybody
favor
went
us.
back to reality.
Yes.
Reality
of the country. And the hardship.
Going on, inflation.
The food poverty and so much more. Well, we don't want to speak on that. Let's get into reactions on social media, because when I say people are really, really just talking about this match, I decided to make this the Afcon final edition. Today is the Afcon final edition before we get into love tomorrow and tomorrow. Well, this is Temi-san or Komi. I hope Alex...
I know you very well.
Really? Interesting. Temi-san, hi. Jerry says hi.
Boss.
I hope Alex Iwobi reconsiders his decision to retire. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, the unfortunate heifers that have been insulting him online are certainly not the majority. Sadly, like most things in life, they are the noisiest.
Yeah, the noisy
So
neighbors.
do you agree with what Temi-san is saying?
Yeah, Temi-san is spot on there. It's just telling him to focus on himself.
And his career.
As time goes on, they will forget about it and move on.
Move on.
So it's just in the heat of the moment they start posting. But for those who are doing that, please, these guys are humans.
Cyberbullying is also say no to cyberbullying.
It's
please.
wrong.
It's
wrong.
really,
Don't
really
feast
wrong.
on. This guy took you guys to the final, so take it easy. Huh?
Okay, so this is he is Tune Boy. JJ Okocha. Yeah, Tune Tips. JJ Okocha to his nephew Alex Iwobi when he returns home. We also know the JJ. I'm sure you guys know. Well, this video is very interesting because if you really watch this video, you're going to hear this. Okay, this is it. Let's just get the volume and you hear what they mean. Because JJ Okocha, from what we heard, they're cousins.
Yeah, it's actually his nephew, his brother's son.
You don't have future here. You don't have future. You can never make it. You're supposed to be a dinner man, serving dinner to the students in the secondary school. Because you cannot do basic 1+1. You are here breathing heavy like a dog. Think about your life. You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never. You know you cannot make it.
Okay.
Oh my.
I mean, we did hear that JJ Okocha, Alex Iwobi is JJ Okocha's
the
nephew. So
brother's
I
son.
think this is where this tweet is, this reaction is heading to. So they're saying JJ Okocha to his nephew when he returns home, more like just attacking him and
He has
telling
already made it
you
in
can
life.
never. Right, and they're
Come
both
on, he's
doing
playing for
well.
the Super Eagles. And of course, he's playing in Fulham, playing the English Premier League.
Yes, he is.
I think this
And
brother has,
well.
and very, very funny if you ask me.
What?
JJ Okocha with the pot belly. That's interesting. Talking to Alex. And you can see literally the guy
The guy
didn't
just
know
didn't
anything
know
about
what
football.
was going on.
No, even the footwork around
the field.
It was just, it's too funny. I think this.
I know we're trying to make a joke out of this, but please, you need to also calm down. And we did see people talk about, like I said earlier, we saw different things. And now, this footballer himself, Alex Iwobi, has deleted all pictures and videos except one from his Instagram page after being called out over his performance at the finale match. Well, Jerry, quickly, what do you think of this? Do you think this is just due to the whole situation, or do you think it's just... This may just be Alex just saying, you know what, I'm not happy with what came out from the match yesterday, and just delete it.
Yeah, I think normally people do this on Instagram. They just hide all their pictures from public view. They can still retain those pictures or return them back. I think that is basically what he just did. And I think it's spot on, so that a lot of comments would have come under a lot of his old pictures. Right. That doesn't even concern.
Because that's how deep we Nigerians are.
No, it's not only Nigerians. All over the world. Go to England. It happens
They're also
a lot.
coming for him.
It's even worse off in Europe.
Oh, wow.
So it's just another way of cyberbullying the guys. And I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. Alex Iwobi, I hope that he recovers from this and just stay off social media.
Yeah, don't pay attention completely. Just pay attention.
Yeah, we love you. You did
yes,
very well
and
for
I
the Super
think
Eagles, and
we are all proud regardless. We didn't come last. At least we were not taken out
very well.
at the
Alex
beginning. We did make it to the finals.
Yeah, so
it's a big deal for the Super Eagles.
He should just not be discouraged, and of course he should not retire. He should just keep enjoying football. We want to see him in 2025, of course.
We
playing
do.
in Morocco.
Definitely. I mean, we have so much. We have more tweets, so we're just going to take a couple more before, because we have to end the show now. But you know what, Jerry, if you were to react...
Daniel Rega.
Okay.
Funny guy.
Popular Daniel Rega. He's been verified.
Verified. Wow. He's paying for it, or is it free?
This is what I need on #show. Give it to them.
I don't know if it's free or it's
okay, well, Daniel Rega has come out to say his opinion as always. Okay. It says 2023 Afcon has ended. Move on already. Stop bullying Alex Iwobi or anyone on the Super Eagles team. For crying out loud, it's just a match and trophy. This toxic behavior is why some players choose not to represent Nigeria in the tournament or in tournaments. We complain of oppression, but often aim to drive people into depression once things don't go our way. Stop. Well, I think we've seen this play out.
Our leaders have social media handles. Why don't they take this energy to them? Anyway, the last president suffered a lot. Talking about.
Do you think he did?
Yeah.
He looks like he's having fun.
Did you go to Biarritz and during his turn?
Oh, yes, I did.
He literally goes through a lot on a daily.
But you know the interesting part, I mean, you do recall that our current President Bola
he has not started yet.
He said during his campaign, I don't go through social media.
Yeah, he knows what his predecessor went through. Yeah, even good Lord Jonathan to Buhari, they go through a lot on a daily.
Jerry is saying you people need to take this energy to the government.
Yeah, take it to them. Leave these players who have done well, giving us joy.
Let them give us joy as the way the Super Eagles gave us joy, and stop attacking this wonderful
I think spot on from Daniel Rega for once.
For once, I agree. Thank you so much, Daniel Rega. This is something we all needed to hear. And yeah, we do talk about oppressions a lot, but then also turn people I mean, we've seen this play out. You know, this played out with the Cookathon Queen herself, Hilda Basi.
Yeah.
So the moment someone else took that title, they were like,
switched.
Go and delete.
Go and
delete.
Nigeria
and Nigerians teach you not to trust.
Everywhere in the world, people can switch up on you anytime. Yeah, as far as social media is concerned, we have the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right, like I always say that we are here for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. Well, this is someone at Netflix. It says, hey, at Netflix Nigeria, I want to ask you something. How was the finals? And then they bring a picture from a Merry Men movie. It says, if them count fish, they know they count crayfish.
Yeah. Kenya is actually crayfish. You know why? I want to agree with him there.
Why?
I agree with because Kenya did not even qualify for the Nations Cup. And they are talking about people who went to the Nations Cup.
True.
I can't remember when last Kenya played the Nations Cup.
I can't recall.
Are they even a footballing nation? I don't even know
Oh.
where they play football in Kenya. I think they
Say
only
not-
make distance races. But I think they should stay on football.
And they do what with marathon.
Yeah, they should keep running.
Because
and leave
the Lagos
football,
Marathon, I think.
and leave football for those who are passing balls.
Oh, wow.
And I think sport on Netflix.
Jerry is
Nigeria-
here to fire many people. Thank you very much, Jerry, for being on the show. We have to call it a wrap now because if we stay here, we're going to keep getting shots, and shots fired are going to.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
bazookas. You're ready.
Well, all in all, we're definitely still super proud of the Super Eagles
Yeah, definitely
players
proud of,
and the Super Eagles as a team. We are not going to deny you. You're part of. In fact, we're all Nigerians.
Sure.
And we're not going to use the show to, contribute to the cyberbullying.
Yeah,
I would say for
I'm-
sure. Let's please end this.
Yeah,
End it.
I stick with the words of Kashim Shettima, the Vice President. We're solidly behind you guys.
We
you guys
are.
have done us proud,
Finals.
being to the finals.
It's a big deal.
When no one gave you guys a chance. So they've done well. So
And you know how it's funny because when this Afcon 2023 started, many people were like, "Oh, we're not even getting to quarterfinals."
Yeah, for me, I didn't even see them in the finals.
We had
I even
concluded that we
I
could not
thought
even
the
get
coach
to the
was high or
quarterfinals.
something when he said they were going to win the Nations Cup. But fortunately, they are in the final and they lost to the host
Aw.
gallantly, 2-1. They
Yeah.
scored, they go first. So
That's
let's let them
decent.
be. Let them be.
Well done, guys. I mean, we should just all still be in good spirit. Let's be optimistic and just be happy. Keep moving on. I mean, I know we can all move on because we are moving on to
Yeah, the World Cup
Something
qualifiers
else.
are around the corner very soon. So.
yes, but it's okay. Well, thank you so much, Jerry, again.
Yeah, it's a
Once
ple- it's a
again,
pleasure.
I mean, we enjoy your sports analysis and your shots that you're firing to everyone on
I was
social
just taking
media.
it easy. I was just taking it
No,
easy.
no, you don't need to. We love it.
All right.
Don't do that. Okay.
Take them Kenyan. Sorry.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
Yes. But anyways, thank you very much for joining us. You definitely know you can definitely still be a part of the show every other day of the week. Just join us on YouTube at Voice of the People TV, and on social media we're at VOP TV Live. Definitely comment down below what you think about the hashtags and what social media is saying. All right. I am Kayla. I'm your host, and this is Jerry at Fellow High. Thank you very much and have a great day. Don't forget to love. Love is coming soon.